Hello, hello, everybody. Angie here. I am coming on with some really fun, exciting news for you guys. Hopefully, it is a new year. We have begun 2026, and I am very pleased and excited to announce that myself, along with Anna G. over at Making Joyful Journals, is reintroducing to you guys the third year in this series of faith filled collaging. We are keeping it the same, hashtag faith-filled collaging, just adding 2026 for the year. And as I said, this is our third year doing this series, and we are having so much fun and really, really enjoying this. And we thank everyone that has participated and shown support in the last two series and years that we have been doing this. I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I hope you guys get involved and join in again this year. With that being said, I'm going to run through the parameters and the guidelines for this series, and we're going to get into our very first make. Okay, guys? So as I said, this is a creative series created by myself and Anna G, and we use hashtag faith-filled collaging 2026. Okay? This series brings an opportunity to create with faith in mind. The objective with this series is to strengthen and build our faith by incorporating the Word of God into our paper crafting while building relationships with like-minded crafters like you guys. This is open to anyone who would like to join. Again, this is our third year running this series, and we are truly, truly blessed and grateful that you're interested in this series. If you would like to participate, we'd appreciate it if you use the hashtag faithfilledcollaging 2026. Link myself and Anna G in your description box. Let us know that you're participating in this series so we can go over and support your makes in your channel as well. Okay? And most of all, have fun. Tag us and let's get creative and share the Word of God amongst as many people as possible. Now, for inspiration, guys, we're adding freebies like we did the last two seasons to help incorporate your collage mix if you so choose. But you may have things around your own craft space and home that you prefer to use. Completely up to you. But we've just collected a few images, and they are available to you if you choose. All the information will be in the description box below, as well over at Anna G's channel. Okay? Now, each year, we tweak the prompts and the guidelines just a little bit to keep it fun, keep it exciting, keep it a little bit different. Okay, so for this year, we're still doing it bi-weekly, every 2 weeks. Okay, for the most part, we're going to be trying to post our videos on every other Wednesday of the month, on Wednesdays. Okay, and the dates and such will be in a list for you to print. And then for this year, we're just going to keep it really simple. We want you guys to get creative. We want to see how you use the Word of God and how it speaks to you in your collage make. Okay, so we're just asking that you do two things. We're providing a focal image and one color. The rest is completely up to you guys. Okay, so like for January, the Bible verse is Psalms 1:1, and the focal image is footprints, kind of something to tie in with the Bible verse. And then the primary color that you use is yellow. The rest is completely up to you. Let's see what you can do, guys. Let's have some fun with this, okay? So every single week is the same way. It's bi-weekly, every other Wednesday, throughout the entire year. We will provide the Bible verse, the focal image, and primary color. The rest is up to you. All right, simple as that. Let's have some collage makes, guys. Let's incorporate the Word of God in our makes and see what speaks to us. All right. We have provided the Bible verses for you. Again, that link will be in the description box below. All you got to do is print it up and cut it out. Okay. They're all provided the entire year. Okay. You may want to handwrite it. You may want to type it. You may prefer to print it out in a different format, larger, smaller, different font, what have you. Have fun, guys. Whatever speaks to you, go for it. We're looking forward to seeing what you guys make. But we've tried to make it a little bit easier for you and provide that for you. if necessary. Okay, so here is all the Bible verses throughout the year. All you gotta do is print and cut. And then again, we're providing some focal images for you to kind of go along with those Bible verses. Okay, use whatever speaks to you. All right, we've kept them relatively small, depending on how big your collage makes will be. We're not sure, but I think depending on other people's printers, you may be able to adjust the size. Okay, but we've provided some really nice images for you. There's the page 1, page 2, isn't that lovely? Page 3, page 4, and the last page. And then just to fill the space, we didn't want to waste, we just provided a few verses and word elements for you, tags there, labels for you to use. Not particularly in this series, but wherever you'd like to. We just wanted to kind of fill the space. So we added a few little extra things in there for you as well. Okay, so that, my friends, is it. Faith-Filled Collaging 2026 has begun. Thank you, everyone, for supporting us during these series. We are really, really enjoying this, and we're happy to be able to bring it back to you again. All right, so with that being said, we're going to get started on January's first make. I've got some paper here to work with, and I have made myself another collage book, and I have a whole bunch of jumbo playing cards that I really just don't know what to do with. So I decided to use some of those. I cut them in half and made some smaller pages. So that's all this book is. Jumbo playing cards cut in half. I have a comb binding little hand machine. So I have cut those out and used the comb binding method for putting this book together. And I have enough pages to do the whole year. So I just lightly collaged the front cover. I printed out one of the second page of the first thing there, cut that down, put that on, put a little tab to open, put a few extra little pieces that I had laying around, and then on the inside cover, I had some other little extra bits and pieces. So I just lightly decorated that. Kept it really, really simple, just to throw something in there to make it look pretty. And that's it, guys. Okay, so we are going to get started. And I do have this in horizontal, but I may have to turn it from time to time and do portrait style. I don't know. All right, but we'll get by. See what we can do. So I'm going to start with the very first one. The prompt was footprints and primary color of yellow. Okay, now I found some little yellow strips, and this is just copy paper. I must have cut them down for something, and I had a few of those, so that's yellow. So maybe I can incorporate that. But then when I was looking, I found a map page. Okay, that I had in my. Okay, there's some yellow there. And then I've got some yellow on this side and some yellow over here. So I think I'm going to be using one of these. And let's see. I kind of like this one, but it's not, I'd have to turn it to get it to fit my page, and then it would be not the right direction. So I guess I will have to use this one. Okay, so let's start there. All right, guys. Well, thank you. Cut this out, and then I'll trim it down to the size that I need. So how is everybody? How's everybody's year starting out? Everybody getting off to a good start? Those New Year's resolutions or whatever else you got going on for yourself. So I know a lot of people like to do New Year's resolutions. I used to as a child, or I shouldn't say as a child, but as a young adult. I kind of got into that whole resolution thing, but yeah, I don't do it so much anymore. I give myself things to challenge myself and things that I say I'm going to try to accomplish, but I don't necessarily put them in that resolution category. Yeah, I just, you know, just say, Angie, this is what I need, this is what you need to work on, you know, and I kind of just do it. Like for this year, I've told myself, well, I do it every year, is I work on my craft room, and I told myself I'm going to have a no-buy for 3 months. So I cannot purchase any craft supplies for January, February, and March. So if you saw my previous video, and you're joining in with me on that, like I said, let's support one another and, you know, keep each other on the right track for that. Because believe you me, it gets hard sometimes, you know. You have no intention of spending money on particular craft supplies, but you might be out at the store and you see something and it's just a good, you know, it's a good price, you know you've had your eye on it for some time and you see it's on sale or what have you, and you're like, it's only $10, I can afford it, or, you know, whatever we whatever we tell ourselves, you know. But yeah, I have so much stuff. And my goal is to use it up this year. Use it. Okay. So, yeah. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I could use all the support I could get. Truly, truly, truly. And then along with that, I'm working on reorganizing and going through all my craft supplies and my craft room. Kind of pulling things out maybe I haven't used in a long time. And yeah, just use stuff up. I'm just tearing this paper down to the size that I need. Trying to get a somewhat neat tear to fit within my page. And let's see here, right. Trying to get a straight tear. So hope you guys like this series. Please join in. Have some fun with us. You know, let us know that you're going to be joining in. I love to support other creators and other channels. And I will hope you guys will do the same. Okay, let's tear that down. And I think I got it to the right size. Voila. Okay, we did it. And that's my yellow. I'm going to try and incorporate a little bit of this brighter yellow in where I can, but we'll see what happens, okay? So I'm going to round these corners just a bit since the page is rounded. Okay, that works. Now, what I was thinking is I grabbed a piece of old vintage book page. And the reason I grabbed this, now we are providing the focal images for you, which, let me go to that real quick for a second. Yeah, see right here, the focal images footprints, and we have that image for you right there, okay? But I'm not going to use that one today. Like I said, you don't have to use it if you don't want. I have this one, which is almost similar, almost the same, except I just like the darker colors. And I had printed this off from a previous make and I had it left over. So I really like that. It's a lot deeper color. I love that blue. And the path got me to thinking of this book page. See, it's kind of similar in color. So I think I want to incorporate some of that so it kind of blends with it together. So to be able to get that, I was thinking, this isn't quite big enough, so I'm gonna tear this in half, and then I'm going to, I think, I'm going to tear up this book page a little bit. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but we're gonna tear some, because I'm gonna put this book page behind. Let me show you what I have in mind here. See, like I just tore that hole. See, and that's gonna peek through, just like that. So I like that. So I just have to kind of keep in mind just like that, see? Okay, and then this one will sit. So let's just put that down so then I know exactly where I need to tear my holes. Let's put this down first. And I'm just using a wet glue. This is Art Glitter Glue. Oops. And that will just go there. And I'm just going to try and tear my holes to fit in there. There we go. So let's do another one right about here. Here. Let's see, we get another one here. Maybe another one right here. Okay, and I think I do want to use some ink just because of the two. I want it to be able to stand out a little bit more. So I'm going to ink those edges from where I tore. And I'm going to use Ground Espresso Distress Oxide. Try to, from the back side, just ink up those edges. I'm going to ink around the edge, outer edge of the page as well. Okay, let's see how that looks. I like it. It stands out a lot better. Okay, so let's put that down. Turn this for a minute. go. That's a good start. Okay, now we need to put in some, I do think I want to put in some brighter yellow. So let's grab one of these. Let's see, where's my focal image? Here we go. And I kind of like the idea of footprints with a map, you know, to navigate where you need to go. Okay, why don't we, you know, let's do, I got an idea. Let's make an arrow upward toward God. Where is my scissors? Okay, we're gonna, it doesn't have to be perfect, but let's try and get it a little bit straight. I'm gonna fold this in half. See how that looks. That'll work. And let's put a little ink on that as well. Okay. And we're gonna position that upward. And then we've got our, I think I want to put this to kind of not block too much of the holes. I have a little space right here. So I think I'm going to put that right there so I don't cover up the holes that I tore. And I'm just thinking, do I want to use some of the book page maybe to matte this? Or do I want to use some yellow? I think I'm going to use the book page. I'm just going to go around. Matte that a little bit. And then trim it down. Okay, just like that. I like it. Okay. I'm just thinking, do I want to just have it standing or maybe off? Maybe something like that. But we still need our Bible verse, and I am going to use the free one. So let's cut that out. Show you just how easy it is, guys. Try to be helpful and make things as easy as possible. Just cut that right out. Okay, and I think I'm going to use a little bit more yellow and mat this as well. So I just need to think where I want to cut this down because it is too long. Well, it fits right there. I guess we could just leave it as a whole piece. I was thinking I would need to cut it down. But I am going to make it a little narrower. Since I'm going to mat it, I don't want it to be too big. Let's see. I could just run it right across the top. Yeah, let's do that. Let's mat it on a piece of this yellow. My yellow is not long enough, so I have to attach two pieces together. Not a problem. So we'll go like that. And then get another one. And put the two together. Just like that. And I can't cut that long of a straight line, so I'm going to bring up my cutter here and have my cutter assist me here. So let me do that. There we go. And I just thought about it. I have some wooden footprints. I'm going to grab a couple of those. Hold on a second. Let me show you. Where are they? Hold on just a quick second. I think I know where they are. Maybe. They're in one of these drawers, guys. Hang on just a quick sec. Well, I don't know where they are, so I guess I won't be able to use them. won't keep you guys. I thought I knew where they were. I thought they were in one of those drawers. But I have some little wooden footprints I thought would look really nice. That troubles me. See, guys, that's why every year I have to start going through things, and because you know you have it, but you just haven't used it in so long, you can't remember where. That bothers me because I know I have them. Doggone it. Okay. Well, maybe I'll add them to it later. I don't know. I'm going to ink this up, though. All right, we'll put that down. Put this right up at the top. Okay, and we'll put that down. Put a little ink on this. I know where they are, guys. I know where they are. Hold on. They're right over here to the back. Let me grab them. I got them. I was thinking while I was inking. Okay. Yep. Here we go. These little cute little footprints. Let me grab two of them. We're going to put our arrow. We're going to position it to go upward towards the heavens. And yeah, let's just do it right here. And then our little feet prints. And they already have a little brown around the edges. How about that? And they're just little wood chips. I don't remember where I got these. I think I got them from Hobby Lobby quite a while back. And this is definitely going to make the page bulky, but that's okay. I like it. I'll put that right there. Okay, I'm gonna call that done. I like it. Very nice. Okay, guys, the prompts were footprints. We've got that. And yellow. I've got yellow throughout the page. All right. The Bible verse is Psalms 1:1, and it reads, "Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers." All right. What do you guys think? Really nice. Very nice. All right, guys. So I did not use the image for this one, but I did use the Bible verse. But both of those for the entire year is available to you guys in the description box below. So if this is something that interests you, please consider joining in this series with myself and Anna G. I would hope that you would hop over to her channel and give a little bit of love over to her make as well. She will be giving the same instructions, I'm sure, and providing those links in her description box as well. Easy for you guys to have access to. Thank you very much for stopping by my channel today. As always, take care, God bless, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.